Hi, my name's Jed Walker. We are a family in London, originally from New Zealand. There's Darren, myself, our son Jed, who's 4.5, and Leroy, 21 months. I want to share with you today a little about Jed's ASD story. We've had a fantastic result with Jed being diagnosed ASD in June 2008, and to now May 2010 we've had an intensive ABA program coupled with a biomedical program, and we've just been told that our ABA program will be completely finished in July 2010, as in Jed will no longer need any of that assistance and he'll be starting full-time school in September 2010. We're really excited about the result, and I just want to share with you a little bit about our biomedical story. I firmly believe that the most successful advice I got at the beginning was from a website that talked about combining a behavioural intervention with a biomedical intervention and remembering the third leg, which is also we're all part of a family and the ASD child is only one member, and to remember all the rest of the family. That's very much the formula we have followed, and the biomedical side for us, for me personally, was the most scary. The first steps were simple. We started with diet. We first started with a gluten-free, casein-free diet. Many go down that path initially, and then we moved on to an SCD diet, which you can look up at specific carbohydrate diet, and it was quite a restricted diet, and we were really strict on it for 6 to 12 months. And since then we have started to relax that slightly. But alongside that, really the biggest gains we've had is then when we looked seriously at a biomedical program and got in touch with a practitioner. For us that was Dr. Layla Masson initially, and then later on Dr. Bill Reeder. And what gave me the confidence was having a practitioner who could describe what we really needed to do. And for some of the testing that really gave us a picture of what was happening for Jed, it made a big difference. We found with the testing, we found high heavy metal levels in his body, and we found that his gut bacteria were completely around the wrong way compared to where they should be. So it's given us a baseline of to work from. What have we done in terms of actual things within the biomedical program? Like I said, we started very much with the diet side of things, and there's some great advice on that from Gina Wilson at Autism House that can really help. We also then looked at a multivitamin and omega-3s, and specifically a cod liver oil at pharmaceutical grade processed quality. Those were our first steps, along with vitamin D3, and then also we used a lot of Epsom salts baths. That was all connected with probably the overall thing for us is detoxing Jed's body. We then went down a really specific detoxification process to take out some of the metals, etc. in his body. And also we have added in glutathione, because we have found from some of the testing that we did, particularly with Dr. Bill Reeder, we found that we were low in some of the precursors to glutathione, and that's been a big piece for us in helping Jed detox his body as well. Something else that has helped, which was surprisingly simple for us, and was backed up once we did some testing on what was happening in Jed's gut. He was very acidic as a child, and so we've added bicarbonate of soda. Yeah, ordinary baking soda. He's only 4.5, just under 20 kilos, so we've had 1/4 teaspoon in some water or juice each evening after half an hour after his meal. All of these things for us have added up to making a successful program, and it really for him seems to be like it's lifting the fog of whatever was happening in his body around toxins, and he's just a particularly sensitive child to that. And what it did was allow the ABA program to then come in, and we were 27 hours a week with that program for approximately 18 months, and we're now reducing that. And I think the ABA program has brought Jed right up to speed, but without the biomedical program we just wouldn't have been able to open the fog for Jed to let him learn. And so I guess the bottom line was getting a really good advice from a practitioner. Autism House I can't recommend highly enough, and we're so grateful to Mary Henderson and to Jeff and Simone Sewell, because they gave us great direction on this at the very beginning and support all the way through. And you know, as a family you really need support with this. So stick with it. For some it's a shorter journey than others, but I do believe it really helps everyone when you start to clear out the body and give it a chance to learn and to heal. So very best of luck.